And welcome back, Mech Warriors. This is Oldbob10025 with an episode of your first heavy mech. Now, this one's harder, to tell you the truth, because there are so many great designs for the heavy mechs on Clan and also on the Inner Sphere. Mostly Inner Sphere, haha, just for all the clanners there. But the last episode, I did do the mediums, and the mediums are really good workhorses, but the heavies have the firepower. Some have the movement, not a lot of them do, but some have the movement, depending on how you design the mech itself. And then and basically they can get in and take a punishment. I'm going to go through 2 Inner Sphere and 2 clan mechs, and with 1 honorable mention for the Inner Sphere and 1 for the clan. So just to let you know, these are my own personal opinions. Everyone has their own different design likes and all that kind of stuff. So this is just for me, what I use and what I like. It's not for everybody, so it's basically if you do pick it and go, man, old Bob said, you know, it was good, and I used it and it wasn't good anymore. So just to let you know, this is my own personal stuff here. So, and I do have to apologize on my hero on the unsung hero videos. I did do something bad. I did do something not bad, but I made a mistake. Yes, I am human. Just to let you know, I'm not some clan. I wasn't born in a test tube, but I am human, and I did make a mistake, and it was basically heroes, H-O-R-E-O-E-S, instead of H-E-R-O''S. So I did make a mistake. In the future I will fix this, and basically thank you for actually, in fact, let me go see who actually pointed that out to me. That would be, let's see here. Yeah, I am sorry about that, so just let you guys know. Yeah, let's get that out of the little thing there. That would be, it's coming up, and that would be Tita Miva. So T-I-T-A-M-I-V-A. Thank you for pointing out, my friend. It is H-E-R-O-E-S, not H-E-R-O''S. So I will fix this in the future, and you know, hey man, I make mistakes. It happens. But anyway, so let's get back to the game itself, and we're going to go with the heavy mechs. I'm going to go do the Inner Sphere first, and then I'll go to the clans. So here we go, guys. Let's go to store here, and then Battle Mechs, and then heavies. Now the heavies, it was hard to tell you the truth, because the heavies, they got a lot of good ones. But I'm going to go with my first pick, which I use during every tournament to get the KMDs, the kills, or anything else I need to get, is the Thunderbolt. Get to the Thunderbolt here. Thunderbolt is the workhorse of the Inner Sphere, and I have to tell you, oh my god, this one is just absolutely crazy cool. Just for the simple fact, if you watch my videos on a design for the Thunderbolt that I had, I literally almost get 400 to 900 points per game, and that's on average. Average probably about I don't know, 500-600 or something like that. But I mean, literally, these machines are freaking workhorses. They have a really good turn. They have really good turn radius. Let's see here. The structure bonus is really good. Which one is it that has a turn bonus? Is it one? I think it's. Well, they don't actually. But they turn pretty good. You know, at least when I use them, and it's nice, man. It's really cool. And each one has their different, each one has their different ones. I use this one, which is 9 SE. You could also use this one, which is pretty much the same thing, but this one has the XP bonus. But I use this one a lot for a simple reason. I use large pulsators, giving the extra 10% of the range and the heat generation. Then also the heat and normal energy heat generation 10, and the range is an extra 10. So that's 20% range, 20% energy heat generation. And then the cooldown is 10%. Then I put a module on there, and actually increases from there. So just to let you know, awesome. Thunderbolts are one of the best ones you can get. They're cheap, and they're just the greatest heavy mech you could go and use. Depends on your designs too. They do overheat a little bit. The one I do have, you got to watch your stuff. I have 3 pulse lasers and 2 medium pulse lasers. When I do start overheating, I just use the medium pulse lasers, and usually brings me down a little bit. Then I can fire the three large pulse lasers, and it works out pretty well. But it's one of the best designs I've seen. It could take a punishment of damage, and I did a lot of good games. Like I said, I only bring the Thunderbolt out for like tournaments and stuff like that, and then also like the events as well. So that's one of the things that you can go and check out. The Thunderbolts, each one has their different bonuses that they have. Large lasers, this one has large laser in range, but pretty good. Large range of range 10, Cooldown 15, so that's 25. Yeah, so it's 25%. You pop a module on there. That's 35% large laser cooldown. Not bad. This one is mostly a medium pulse laser, so you have 7 energy slots, 1 missile. Normally, you're probably going to put six medium pulse lasers and use the rest for actually heat sinks. Very, very nice as well, too. The SE, just like I said, the SE I think is the best. I use the champion because I got the champion one. I don't know where I got that from. I think it was a low team mech or something. No, it was for some event. I forgot like what it was, like about 2 years ago. And then, you know, SE is great for large pulse lasers, and I get some very nice pinpointed damage with the large pulse lasers. And then the S is mostly like PPCs. Now, you don't have to let all new players, and you don't have to go by quirks. It helps, though, when you actually go by quirks, to tell you the truth, because you gain the extra bonuses, like the ER PPC velocity is plus 30%, cooldown is 10%, and then heat generation guide, or the heat generation -5. So it does help you. You don't have to do it. I don't do it for PPCs because I really suck at PPCs immensely. I'm really good at missiles, short-range missiles, streak missiles, and then also like laser vomits. Very good at that. But the PPCs, I don't know what it is, but it's just not me. A lot of people can do it. I'm good at flamers too and machine guns, but a lot of people can do it. I just can't. And Gauss rifles. So there's 2 things I just cannot get going. I probably just have to practice. But that's just me. So let's get to the okay, so like I said, large pulse lasers. This one obviously is a PPC one. Like I said, you don't have to use the quirks, but it does help you in the future when you go and use them. So that's a Thunderbolt. You could also get this one here, 9 energy. Normally, you don't want to have 9 energy. Excuse me. It does have structure bonus, which is good, and the turn rate and the torso turn yaw and the angle and rate is good at plus 30 and plus 20. Not bad. The internal structure is good. Turn rate for when you go ahead and turn, and acceleration, deceleration is really good too. Good mech as well if you want to spend the 4,875 MC, which costs money, or you get it through tournaments and like events and all that kind of stuff too. It just all depends. So Thunderbolts is the Innisphere workhorse. It's fast. Oh my god. You put a nice engine on there. In fact, let's go to my page here. I'll show you how fast I have this one here. Medium. Here we go. Thunderbolts. This one goes 80.4, and it books. I mean, for a heavy mech going 80, it's not bad at all. So that's nice. I definitely like the Thunderbolts. They're pretty nice. I got the laser vomit. I named some things in the SS one. Energy and missiles and the mini pulse lasers. So I haven't really used this one that much. I normally use this one to see, just get the XP bonus as well, because I need some GXP. But I mean, on this one, I literally have 255,000 XP on it already. That tells you how much I use that mech. So let's go back to the store here. Okay, so Thunderbolt's good. It's a really good IS mech. So let's go to the next mech I'm going to have to go recommend is the Marauder. Marauder is actually one of the better ones out there for a simple reason is a lot of the stuff is actually mounted in the top. Let's get out of here. Get out. Okay, there we go. A lot of it's mounted. The gun itself is high torso mounted. Also with the Thunderbolt too. Let's get to the Thunderbolt here. The large pulse lasers are mounted in the torsos as well. That's where I put them, and I have one in the arm, I believe. But this is good, and then Marauder is even better for the large torso mounted cannon. That means you could go right above the hill, shoot, and then go right back down. You have less area for people to actually go shoot you with. You're probably going to have this much area for people to shoot you if you know what you're doing. So practice with that. Get into a match with somebody that you do know and just practice. I mean, that's the best thing I could recommend for anybody going to do that. But the Marauders are really nice to go and have for a simple reason is the I mean, let's see, the turn rate, the acceleration, deceleration is really good. Structure bonuses are really good too. The this for some reason, I don't know what it is. I played one match, got I think 1,100 points of damage, and literally I thought I was gonna die every single time, but all I did was torso twist like crazy, spread the damage out like crazy, and the torso turn rate actually helped me so much, and actually doing it. Then the turn rate for when you're moving, when you're turning, is okay, but the acceleration and everything else worked out really well. Now, generally, like I said, the PPCs are what these mechs are actually designed for. When you put them in the arms, excuse me, when you put them in the arms, but you don't have to. Generally with this one here, I normally have 3 3 AC5s, which are mount right there, there, and there. So you have 3 cannons going all at once, doing 15 points of damage out all at the same time. That's what I normally do. So the Marauder is really good at that. And then let's go through here. 3 and then 4 energy. You have 4 medium lasers, 4 medium pulse lasers, depending on what you want to have. The AMS I don't really use that much, but these are generally built for PPC cannons. And then this one, the 5D, is 5 energy 2 missile, and so you could actually have like SRMs if you want to, like inside that. A lot of people do that as well. And then 5 medium pulse lasers, and then two SRM 6s, and or like whatever you want, like 2 large pulse lasers, 3 medium pulse lasers, whatever you want to do. Very, very nice as well. But like I said, everything's highly mounted, which is one of the greatest aspect of this mech. So you have a ER large laser right there, and I think it'll be right there and here. So you have 2 of those, so that you only expose this much of your mech, which is really good, and that's what a lot of people do in the higher tiers. So let's go to 5M, and this is really nice. I think is that an AC-10? It's LV-10X. So that's an LV-10X as well, and then the structures are pretty nice. I mean, plus 12 for the center torso. It doesn't have any armor bonuses, but that's okay. You know, we'll in fact get that onto another like video itself. Energy hit generation -5, duration -10. And turn rate plus 25%, not bad. So the Marauder is one of the better ones. It's a workhorse. It can take a lot of damage. Some games I just do not believe how I lived, but you just torso twist like crazy, and hopefully your friends help out, and you go kill people like with these mechs. So those are the 2 inner sphere. Definitely, if you can buy them, they're 10 million, and then you could actually, these have XLs in them. XL and then XL, this one doesn't, so you have to spend an extra 1.5 million for the double heat sinks. Oh, I'm sorry, let's see, get here, Artemis. Yeah, so engine type XL, yeah, okay, so anyways, that's basically how that works. It's not double heat sinks, actually. I would just talk about the like XLs, but you could drop XLs like in them. And then let's see here, I want to go check that out. I didn't actually realize that, to tell you the truth. It has double. That was that one, 5D. This one has double. I don't think the other one has it though, so let's go check that here. And it has standard, so you have to spend an extra 1.5 million to go get the double heat sinks on the 3R. So that's the only bad point about it. But I mean, like I said, you're when you first begin, you're gonna have like 23 million. So pick and choose what you want to have. So you can only have like one of these, and then get 3 lights and get one or 2 mediums. That'll probably be your best bet if you're playing like Inner Sphere. Playing clans, 1 heavy and 1 medium, 1 light, and you might be able to do that, and that's about it. But with the Inner Sphere, it's a lot cheaper. It's a lot cheaper. So that's Marauder. Those are the Marauder and Timberwolf are definitely the 2 ones that are really good. The Archer is the honorable mention for the Inner Sphere. And the Inner Sphere ones, I have all these. This one's really good for a simple reason, is it has ECM, and it works out pretty well because you also get a CB bonus, a CBO bonus as well too. So that's kind of nice. I definitely like that ability. Plus the fact that it does have 6 energy and 3 missile. Normally I do put, since the 1 missile's in the torso, which you only have 2, like 2 slots for it, I put like a LRM5 on there, and then I put 2 LRM10s on the sides. And then I'd get a bunch of like medium lasers, and it usually works out pretty well for the Arctic T. The 5W has 9 missiles. Really nice. And the velocity goes plus 10%. The turn rate is 50, and the deceleration is really good as well too. So you get in, get out really quickly. Structure bonuses are okay. Structure bonus for this are halfway decent. Missile velocity 10. Generation 10, emulator cooldown plus 5%. So this I've seen a lot of people use for, you put 6 LRM5s and then 3 SRM6s or SRM4s, I believe. And it works out pretty well as a Q-mech, basically, or Q-boat, basically. Q-boats are pretty much, during World War II, the German subs used to come in thinking that the boat was just a passenger liner, but it turns out the boat had cannons on it and bombs and all that kind of stuff. That's a Q-boat, basically. The same thing with this one. They're thinking that you're only a missile mech, but you have some SRMs to protect yourself as well. And that works out pretty well. The 5S, 4-5, you can do the same thing with the 5W, but you're going to have less missiles, but you can have some energy as well too. So that works out, it kind of evens out that way when you have energy compared to SRM6s on this one. Then the 2R, 6 energy, 3 missile. Same thing as the as a RTT, but just doesn't have the ECM for it. And the velocity and cooldown are good. The hit generation's not too bad. Turn rate is 35%, not too bad when you torso twist. Deceleration 60. The archer is pretty fast of what they do, of anything they do, and they turn fast and they do a lot of cool different things as far as turning and then turn rate basically, and then acceleration, deceleration as well. So the archer is definitely the honorable, like mentioned, on this. Now there are other mechs. Don't get me wrong. Everyone's going to say, well, what about the Black Knight? What about the catapult? All that kind of stuff. They're good mechs too, but this is only from my own personal experience. I don't have catapults. I'm testing the cataprax now, as far as like what I can do with these things. So far, I like them. They're not too bad. I just have to just play with these a lot more. I got like 96 mechs, and it's hard to go through all these things. The dragon is really good too. The only problem is I don't like the hitboxes. I don't like the hitboxes like on these. They are fast. That's one thing I definitely have to recommend. That dragons are definitely fast. Grasshopper's cool. I haven't seen many of these being used though. That's a problem. The Jaeger mech is definitely a ballistic god. For one, it has, I think, what, 6 slots? Is it 6 here? 4, 2, 6. 6 slots for the DD. That's crazy when you put AC2s on there and just go to town on Taka mechs. So that's not too bad for these. If you want a ballistic mech, this is one of these to go and get for the Jaeger mechs. The Ryan, I haven't seen many of these going on the field of battle, but it's a halfway decent mech. Like I said, it's my own personal opinions. The quick draw and the rifleman's pretty nice for the nostalgia aspect of it. I mean, come on. Yeah, I mean, if you ever watch Robotech, that's what it is right there. So just so that you know. And then the Warhammer obviously is really good too. This one, nope, they don't have ECM. That's right. So I mean, the Black Widow, Natasha Kerensky's mech, awesome mech by the way too. But I actually redesigned this to be a little bit better for a simple reason. I needed to have a 2-button system on it, so I put 2 large pulse lasers. Like I said, the PPCs I suck at. And then I had 4 machine guns, 1 SRM-6, and I think 2 small pulse lasers as well, and worked out halfway decent. Then I had a bunch of heat sinks and everything else. It did go fast. It did a lot of different things for it. So the Black Widow is really nice, but at 5,250, that's a lot of money. And then the 7S6, yeah. So I mean, the Warhammer's good too. But the ones I do recommend though, when you first purchase mechs, is definitely the Thunderbolts. Then go with the Marauder, and then go with honorable mention for the Archer if you want a missile mech. It's really nice. And then go with the other ones, just depending on how much money you have in the C-bills. But like I said, these cost money. These cost like C-bills and time, playing matches and losing and winning and all that kind of stuff. So it will take a while to get your stuff together to go purchase another mech. And when you do pick another mech, don't pick on looks, don't pick on everything else. Pick on functionality. I think Catapult, if you want a missile mech, Catapult's good. It has 6 missiles. The Archer is, I think, better, though, to tell you the truth. I mean, the 5W has 9, 6 LM5s, and then or even you could do 4 LM5s, and then the rest of 5 SRM4s be a good idea as well too. So it just all depends what you want to do for the heavy mechs, for the Inner Sphere. So let's go back to clans. I'm going to go to clans. So the Inner Sphere is Marauder, Thunderbolt, definitely Thunderbolt. I mean, that's a yes. And then the Archer is honorable mention. So let's go to clans. Okay, as far as the clans goes, I mean, hands down, I have to say it will be the Timberwolf. I mean, come on, the Mickey Mouse mech. Come on, you got to have the Mickey Mouse mech. That's one of the coolest things about MechWarrior. It's an iconic mech for MechWarrior, Battletech, and everything else is the Timberwolf, or the Inner Sphere call it the Mad Cat. I prefer Mad Cat, but that's just me. I mean, this mech is just iconic for everything MechWarrior, Battletech, and everything else, and that's one of the coolest thing about this mech. They actually did a pretty decent job of designing this mech and doing what they got to do. So, I mean, God, this thing's awesome. Anyway, so I do have one of these, and I kind of mess around with it and kind of figure out different builds for it, like everything else. But the coolest thing you can do for this is actually the omnipods. If everyone doesn't know about the clans actually can change out their omnipods, which are these little things here, to anything they want as far as a right torso. So if you want to have 2 missiles on your right torso, let's just take this one out, let's take a right torso. You could put 1 if you wanted to, or you could put 2 if you wanted to. So that's the coolest thing that the clans have in their arsenal. But you lose all the XP bonuses that you do get for actually having the or changing out your stuff that's not exactly the prime. You're now, in fact, you're now doing the D basically with part D, so you're losing that bonus that you get with it. So that's one thing about, well, like when you build your designs, you have to understand you're gonna lose the XP bonus of the AP set. So, but the thing is, I mean, look at this. You could actually, for the left torso, have 2 more here. So you have four missile pods there, and then you could change out your arm. Let's say your right arm. Let's change out the right arm. You want to have, let's see, 2, 2, 1. You want to have a ballistic on your right arm. So just change it out. Boom. Now we got a ballistic on this arm. You can put an AC-10, like whatever you want. That's the coolest thing about not the plans, but the clans that you can do is change out whatever design, whatever build you want to do. But it does cost a lot of money, though. So I mean, one of these babies is gonna get you. Right now they're on sale, so I think they're average. I think 15 million. So you're looking at 15 million. So you're able to buy 1. But I'll tell you though, once you buy 1, you will just if you're a clan player. I'm not a really big clan player, but I do buy them to test them out and see how they work and everything, to figure out how to kill them. I'm just kidding. But to generally go ahead and do what they're doing, and to generally, do what they're doing and basically figure out how they work and how people design them. And that's one of the things about the Timberwolf is just great. Like I said, it's an iconic mech. A lot of these things actually do have some jump jets, just a whole bunch of different things, a lot of cool things you can do with these. See, I think it's, where is it? Right leg. XP torso. Bonus, and I think it's the S. S. Which one has jump jets? I forgot which one does. It might be the torsos, like actually. Yeah, it might be the torsos here. But basically, you change these out to be a whole bunch of different things. I mean, it's just absolutely crazy the amount of things you can do with these. That's the greatest thing about this. If anyone actually knows, I haven't really used it. I think they're actually here we go. It's a torsos. So left torso of the S's, and the right, I guess the S, the left torso has jump jet capacity. So that's kind of cool about that. So just to let you know, the Timberwolf is really good. The armor selection is really nice too. 48 in the arms, 64 in the legs. I normally have mine down to 60, bring this down a little bit more, get a half a ton of something, whatever I need. That's what I normally do. The camo specs are pretty cool for a simple reason is that you're looking at, let's see, get my own here. See, I'll show you mine, like what I have for mine here. Look a little bit better here. But you're looking at 15 million, so you're not going to be able to get a lot out of it. That's the only problem, is just that. I mean, I like this design, like right here. I forgot what this is though, to tell you the truth, but I do like it though. It's nice and glossy and looks cool. Oh wait, that's right. I did actually get it as a pattern, as unlockable. Yeah, Franken pattern basically, and I got it as like unlockable. So I went with red gloss basically. It looks pretty good there. So that's a Timberwolf, and Timberwolf is one of the best ones I would recommend you definitely go and get for your first clan mech. Okay. Now we go to, and plus also some of the weapons are actually on top mounted, so it's kind of nice, especially missiles, so you can actually go above a little bit. Now a lot of times I do emphasize top mounted weapons, or and that kind of stuff. In the tier 3s, 1, 2s, and 3s, you will notice a lot more people are going to go peekaboo and hit you with some damage and go right back when you can't even do anything. So that's what happens when you hit their tier 3s, 2s, and 1s. Tier 1s, it's nasty. But just to let you know about those. So that's, and I emphasize a lot because the simple reason is just like that. You can peekaboo and then come back down again. Okay, so we're going to go to the next mech, which would be the Ebon Jaguar. This one, like I said, I emphasize the top mounted weapons here, the torso mounted like weapons. Very, very nice. And then the angle of the arms is actually higher than what a normal Timberwolf is. So the angle is higher than what a Timberwolf is. Let's go to Ebon Jaguar here. As you can see, it's a little bit higher. So you could go about mid-torso here and actually fire and then come back down again. So that's kind of nice. I do like that aspect of the Ebon Jaguar. Now I do notice there is a crap ton of Ebon Jaguars being played. It's one of the better mechs out there, and I do know they have some meta design for it, but I forgot what it was. But I mean, in essence, so you don't get a good XP bonus, but with everything, see here, everything, it does have the great omnipods, which you can change out to be anything you want, which is the greatest thing about mechs. So if I wanted to have missile and that already has that there. If I wanted to have, say, energy on this one, boom, right torso, boom. Now it has one energy on the torso on the top part of it. So that's one cool thing about the omnipods and the omnimechs that you do have is the Ebon Jaguar. It's the same thing. Gauss rifles, or change out another Gauss rifle if you wanted to. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool actually. Let's see here. Can I do that? Pretty sure I can actually. I might not be able to, but you could have a double Gauss. Can you? Oh yes, you can. See, double Gauss rifle, boom boom, and take this RM10 out and just have these two. Boom, you do 30 points of damage right then and there. So it just all depends what you want to have. The armor is halfway decent. It's not the best, but it's there. I'm going to show you here. Let me get to the legs here. 16 legs. It's not too bad. It's 4 less than the Timberwolf. Not too bad though, but it's halfway decent. I mean, 84 max, 60 in the torsos. That's a little bit rough for a heavy mech, but 40 in the arms. That's not too bad as well too. So, and then the camo specs, you mess around with those if you wanted to. Kind of cool there. So, yeah, see that it says you have no armor on. Yes, I know. So let's go back to store here. Okay, so the Ebon Jaguars are definitely a bonus like on that as well too. And also too, like I said, target computers and everything else definitely do help in the mech designs when you get extra crits. I mean, this has a laser there, so that's kind of nice. Let's see here. Let's see what that laser is actually. Clan Medium Pulse Laser. That's a left torso, right? Yeah. Clan Medium Pulse Laser and a tag. So that's kind of cool. So, like I said, you can do a lot of cool things like with this, with the Omnimechs. And that's definitely like what I see a lot of people like using. It's tough. And the hitboxes, pretty much it's hard to hit the center torso, which is like this. And then the torso's much bigger. So if your torso twists a lot more, you're going to be able to hit the torsos a lot more instead of center torso. But like I said, most of your weapons will be in the right and left torso. So it just all depends how you design your mechs and where you put the mech weapons. Then the legs obviously. So, and honorable mention, excuse me there. Honorable mention is the Summoner. For the simple fact, the simple, easy reason fact is that it has the best quirks of all. I mean, this has a really nice quirks for everything it does have. I mean, Narc Beacon range 50. This is and it has the most quirks out of all the heavy mechs that I can see. I mean, beautiful quirks. I mean, AMS range, rate of fire, heat generation, it brings it down. So Summoner is actually one of the better mechs just for the simple fact of that. I mean, for a clan mech, normally clan mechs, the advantages of the Intersphere over the clans is the Intersphere have much more quirks than the clans do, but this puts it to rest right there as far as a Summoner mech. They're tough. These are tough mechs to go ahead and fight with, and to go fight against, and to run itself as well too. So I'll recommend, as a recommendation, definitely the clan Summoner is really nice as well too. And like I said, with all of them here, boom boom boom, is that you can change out all the different stuff you want and make whatever combination you want to have for your right torso. Let's give it a, this is C, let's give it a D arm. So you have 2 more laser, oh, didn't go through there. No, that's right arm, right torso, duh. Let's give it a AMS and a ballistic. So boom, AMS and ballistic, but you lose a lot of stuff right there too. So just all depends what you want to do as far as design wise, but I definitely recommend using the Summoners because they have the best quirks out of the mechs, out of the clan mechs that you can see. Now the other clan mechs which are pretty good is the Hellbringers. Were not too bad. I see a lot of these like running around for a simple reason is they have ECM and this is one of the only heavy mechs that does have like ECM, so that's a bonus like in its fit right there. And they don't really have a lot of clan mechs for the heavy, but the Timberwolf and the Ebon Jaguar are one of the best ones, but you're looking at money. That's 13 gold, man. So when you do purchase this, make sure you have extra cash to go ahead and make sure that you can purchase extra weapons and everything else for the clans itself. But once you get good, you won't have to worry about it. Once you get good, you'll probably make about 250 per match, depending. Even if you lose, you'll still make 250 per match. After 4 games, that's $1 million. Purchase anything you want, like from there. So Mad Dog is pretty cool too, especially for the missiles. I definitely like the missiles, like on let's see, where is it at? The 6th one. Yeah, 6 missiles. And a lot of people just take 1 small laser and 6 SRM6s or streaks, whatever you want to do. And I've seen that combo like run around too, but the Mad Dog is pretty cool. They also do have the Gauss Rifle Mad Dog, which I think is this one here. Nope. Where is it at? I've seen a 2 Gauss Rifle Mad Dog, and that was interesting to go ahead and check out. 2 ballistic. Yep, two Gauss Rifles. So that's 30 points of damage, but you're looking at, it's hard to play though, at least for me. A lot of people probably be okay. So anyways, those are the definitely mechs I would definitely say. For the Intersphere will be Thunderbolt, Marauder, with honorable mention for the Archer, and the clans will be the Timberwolf, iconic for any Battletech universe, and then the Ebon Jaguar as well, with honorable mention of the Summoner. So if you have any questions, comments, leave them down below. I know you can watch other YouTubers, and thank you for watching mine. Trust me, man, it humbles me to no end that you guys watch my videos, dude. It really does, and I do appreciate it too. But the thing is, though, these are my own personal opinions. Other people say, well, what about the quick draw? Well, that's how you use it, and and everything. I've used all these different mechs for the trials and everything else, and they're pretty good. So just let you know, and I do appreciate it, guys. I'll try to get Unsung Heroes done probably this weekend, hopefully. Just all depends. And I'll try to get the Assault done this weekend as well. I want to knock this out on Tuesday because I won't be able to do it Wednesday through Friday. I'm busy as crazy. And I do appreciate it, man. You guys are the greatest community I've ever played with to no end, man. So if you have any comments, questions, leave them down below. I'm more than happy to go and answer. Anyone else can answer them as well, too. So just let you guys know as well. I do appreciate you guys. Have a good night, and I will see you on the battlefield. Target acquired.